Alright, guys, so those were really nice predictions. I think that everything you said and you predicted was very cool. I think it makes sense and it may be true, but we don't know yet, right? So, we are not experts in this topic, and I think we all have crazy dreams that we don't know what they mean, but in a minute we will know the answer to these questions and we will know more about these crazy dreams, okay? So now I am going to give you a text that talks about dreams and their meaning, and it answers so many of the questions that we have about these crazy dreams. This text answers so many questions and it gives us a little bit of information about how we can interpret the dreams we have. Okay, so I'm gonna give you this reading, dreams, okay? And while you read, you're going to find the answers to the questions that you predicted, okay? Maybe you had the right answer, but maybe you didn't, okay? So what I want you to do is that while you read it, you have to answer the questions with the correct answers, okay? The text will give us the answers, okay? You're going to check if you were right or wrong, and after you finish, we are going to check the answers as a group, okay? And we're gonna discuss and comment about what information we think it's interesting or important and what information you already knew, and we're gonna discuss all about these dreams, okay? I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to finish this task, okay? So we can start now. But first, what are we going to do? Who can tell me? What are you going to do with the questions? Okay, yes, we are going to answer them and check if we got the right prediction. Where will we find the answers? Okay, yes, in the text. And how much time do you have? Exactly, 10 minutes. Is it in pairs or is this individual work? Okay, very good. This is individual work. Okay, so now, guys, you can start. Okay? Can you remember a time when you woke up from a fantastic or strange dream? Maybe you were afraid and turned on the light, or the dream was so good you wanted to sleep longer. But do you think your dreams are telling you something? Can you see the future in dreams? Okay, for hundreds of years, people thought dreams were messages from gods or spirits. Today, too, many people can remember a time when they saw a place or person in their dream, and then later the dream happened in real life. Maybe that's not surprising because we dream a lot, but we probably only remember the times when something happens in a dream and then happens for real. Most people have 4 to 6 dreams every night after the age of 10. That's as many as 2,000 dreams per year. So an 80-year-old person has probably had 140,000 dreams. Maybe we forget 95 to 99% of our dreams, but that's still thousands of dreams that might come true. Our dreams recycled thoughts. Around the 18th and 19th centuries, there were 2 popular ideas about dreams. One said that the things we see in our dreams are things we keep in our subconscious because we don't want or need to think about them when we're awake. The opposite idea said that while we're sleeping, the brain organizes memories and thoughts from the day. Dreams are just random thoughts from our day, but we try to make a story from them when we wake up. Okay. Are dreams messages from our brains? But perhaps both ideas are a little bit right. Maybe dreams are made from the thoughts we have during the day, but we see them as symbols. For example, a dream of flying might be a symbol for an exciting new job. When we're awake, we think in words most of the time, but when we're sleeping, the part of our brain that helps us with language sleeps, and the part that makes us happy or sad or angry is awake and busy. So, maybe our thoughts come to us in dreams as feelings and symbols instead of words. If you can understand these symbols, you have a window into your subconscious. If you want to understand the message, you have to match them to what's happening in your life. One way to help you do this is to keep a dream diary. How can you understand the message? Okay. One way to help you do this is to keep a dream diary. As soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember about your dreams. Use pen and paper, not your phone or computer, because the light might wake you up and you'll forget faster. Sometimes your eyes will be half closed and your writing will be difficult to read. Now you can match your dreams to your daily life. Think about the people and place where the dream happened, as they might mean something too. Also, how you were feeling in the dream is important. If you were afraid instead of happy in the flying dream, maybe it means you are worried about a new job. Are you ready to find out what your subconscious is trying to tell you? Finished, teacher. Okay, guys, so now that you finished, it's time to discuss these questions and the answers, okay? And I want you to tell me what you think about this and what details you thought were interesting about this reading, okay? So let's go with the first question. Can you see the future in dreams? Alma, what was your prediction? Was it the right answer? Well, I wrote that I don't think we can see the future in our dreams because sometimes we dream about things that are impossible, like flying or, I don't know, maybe swimming under the water for a long time, which is something that we cannot do in real life. So I don't think they become reality. But what I read is that actually the reading doesn't say if we can see the future in our dreams, because we have so many dreams. It says that we have like 2,000 dreams per year, so we have too many dreams that we probably don't remember any of them. And I know that there are people who don't even remember one single dream, so I don't think these dreams can become true. Okay, very good, Alma, thank you. It's true, the reading doesn't say actually if we can see the future in our dreams, but it says that we have too many dreams, so it's hard to tell, right? Now let's go with the second question. Are dreams recycled thoughts? Okay, you, Almita, Karen. Tell me, was your prediction right? Yes, I wrote that our thoughts appear again in our dreams. And I know this because this has happened to me several times. So, yes. And the reader says that what we live in a day stays in our subconscious. And sometimes we don't want to think about it and we don't want to talk about it, so it just stays there. And when we go to sleep, it appears because it's something that we've been thinking about, but we don't want to talk about it. So when we're sleeping, we don't have control of that, so it appears in our dreams. So yeah, usually that happens when I'm thinking about something a lot. When I go to sleep, I dream about it. Okay, thank you. That's right. I think that's the most common dream that we have when we think about it, about something so much, and we fall asleep, then we dream about it. Okay, let's go with the next question. Are dreams messages from our brains? Who wants to tell me if your prediction was right? Okay, you? Okay, tell me. Well, how can you understand the message? Are dreams messages from our brains? Sorry. I wrote that no, my prediction is that that dreams are not messages from our brains. I don't know, I don't think that can happen. But in the reading says that yes, that our feelings are what we dream, something like that. Since we don't speak while we are asleep, the thoughts we have come in our dreams as symbols, and what I understood is that they come as feelings. We dream about things that makes us feel something. In the reading there's an example about having a new job, so I guess that it means that when you, for example, if you're gonna have a new job, you're excited about it, so when you go to sleep you dream that you're flying or something, which is exciting. So that's how that emotion of having a new job, appears in the dream as flying, because that flying is exciting. So I think it makes sense. It has happened to me that when I'm feeling like insecure or something like that, I dream that all my teeth fall, and that in my dream that makes me feel very insecure. So I think it's right. It's a message from our brains. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's check the last question. Who wants to answer it? Okay, yes, you can tell me. The last question says, how can you understand the messages? Okay, so tell me, was your prediction right or wrong? Well, my prediction was right. I mean, I think that the way that we can understand the messages that we have when we dream is because sometimes we dream with people that we've been thinking about, maybe people that we miss or something. And when we dream about it, you can like relate that dream with your real life, and you can get to understand what the dream was about. But there are other crazy dreams that we don't have any idea of why we had that dream. And in the reading, it says that a good way to understand the messages is to keep a diary to remember every dream, but we have to do it like right when we wake up, and we have to write it in a piece of paper. We shouldn't use our cell phones or the computer, because then the light could wake us up and then we can forget about the dream, which makes sense because it happens to me when I have a dream and it's very vivid, but when I want to tell it to somebody, I don't remember some parts, or it happens that when I'm telling the dream, it doesn't make sense. Like, it only makes sense in my head because I dreamed about it. But when I tell it to other people, it sounds too crazy. Like, I don't even know where to start. And it also says that we can match our dreams to our daily life. So whenever we have a dream, we have to think about the people and the place where the dream happened, and we have to identify what we were feeling during the dream, and then we have to relate it to our lives. And that's how we can understand the messages that our brains, that our dreams are telling us. Okay, that's very nice, guys. I see that you understood all the questions and you found all the answers. That is very nice. And I think, yes, dreams are crazy. Sometimes we don't know if they mean something. Sometimes we just dream about something we were thinking during the day, so it's hard to tell if actually dreams mean anything. There's something else that I've thought about, and it's about these dreams that we dream about several times. I've had dreams that I dream about, that I've dreamed about like 5 times, and I would like to know what this means. But it's hard, right? Our minds are very hard to understand. Okay, guys, very good.